5 QRRBRBIRLBEL. This is Action Math. With QRBRBIRLBEL correspondent Logan Books. With a QRBRBIRLBEL interview with Andrew Wiles. We have a very special program for you today. We have the life story of Andrew Wiles, one of the greatest mathematicians in the last century.
Pierre de Fermat was a 17th century French mathematician who made some of the greatest breakthroughs in the history of numbers. His inspiration came from studying from Arithmetica, an ancient Greek text. But first off, let's start with the basics of the equation that was called Fermat's last theorem.
We all know that x squared plus y squared has solutions in z squared. And you can ask, well, what are the whole number solutions to this problem? You can find quickly that 3 squared plus 4 squared equals 5 squared. Another one is 5 squared plus 12 squared is 13 squared. If you go on looking, you can find more and more. So then, a natural question is, what happens if you change from squares? Suppose you replace 2 by 3, by 4, by 5, by any whole number n. And that was the question that Fermat raised. Fermat said simply that you'll never find any solutions. However far you look, you'll never find a solution. He's sad today. The proof of the theorem was never found. For 300 years, mathematicians were stumped attempting to prove Fermat's last theorem. Andrew Wiles is the mathematician that cracked the code. He had the proof. There he is, Andrew Wiles, in his prime.
Sonny, get that new finger doohickey on my face.
Well, the least to say is, it's an honor to have you here today.
Bet it is. You're not paying me enough for this.
Okay. Well, Mr. Wiles, what made you want to start on this magnificent problem?
Well, mathematicians really love a challenge. And this problem, this little particular problem, this huge particular problem, it just seems so simple. It seems like it has to have a solution. Of course, this is extremely important because Fermat forgot the solution he made up, so now no one has been able to find a new one.
The task was to prove that no numbers other than 2 fit the equation. But when computers came along, couldn't you just, I don't know, check each number to see if it fit the equation or not, or if it was wrong?
Indeed.
Hey, didn't you have a different mustache like 2 minutes ago?
No, I didn't.
And now you're shaved.
Just answer the question. Andrew, wake up!
Huh?
I just asked you a question. Were you not paying attention?
Well,
I just asked you how you found the proof.
well, how many numbers are there to be dealt with? First of all, there's like infinitely many numbers. And once you do it for one, there's still infinitely numbers left. And if you do it for 1,000 numbers, there's still infinitely numbers left. And even if you do it for 1,000,000 numbers, there's still infinitely numbers left. What they needed is a mathematical proof.
A proof provides a logical demonstration of why no numbers fit the equation without having to check every number. We will now jump into Andrew's life and how his story of how he proved Fermat's last theorem.
So I came to this. I was a 10-year-old, and one day I happened to be looking in my local public library, and I found a book on math, and it told a bit about the history of this problem, that someone had resolved the problem 300 years ago.
Whoa!
But no one had ever seen the proof. No one knew there was a proof, and people ever since had looked for the proof. And here was a problem that I, a 10-year-old, could understand, that none of the great mathematicians in the past had been able to resolve. And from that moment, of course, I just tried it out myself. It was such a challenge, such a beautiful problem. This problem was Fermat's last theorem. After 7 rigorous years of tedious hard work, I thought I had the proof.
I've got it!
So after 7 years of working in secrecy, I decided I had to show my work to someone.
Yeah? Look, I've got the proof. Look, it's right there. Let me see that. Okay. Andrew, you have a problem in really early in your formula. What?
Oh.
There's a problem really early, right here. Like,
What? What?
I'm sorry.
Aw, oh my god.
Why?
Wait. I can fix this.
What? What? I fixed it! I fixed my problem! That's it! That's the proof. So, Andrew, after your whole experience, do you think that this whole work was worth it?
No, of course it wasn't worth it. I spent my whole life on this stupid problem, and no one even cared. Ah!